Hi guys, it's me. I have a few things to talk about. I'm sorry about about how I feel right now. I want to show you my cat. She just had a big dose of catnip. Hi, Miss Kitty. Can you say hi? Say hi. Are you high? Yeah. Chewy. These two kind of keep me going. So he hides in the bathroom. This is where he sleeps. He won't sleep anywhere by me. He sleeps in the bathroom. Say hi. Chewy. Chewy, say hi. And Miss Kitty's so damn jealous. I can't say hi to Chewy without Miss Kitty being around. Hi, Chewy. Chewy. Okay, thank you. Okay, so, anyway, I put the extra house key, or apartment key, underneath my seat in the car because I had to do something. I had to make some money because the brakes on my car, it's metal to metal. I can't drive it. And what I had to do something. So I put the key there underneath the seat, so in case something happened and I went bye-bye, my daughter could get in here and take care of the pets. And I can't find it now. I went to get it. It's not under the seat. I don't know if somebody saw it. Let me explain. I was at the dumpsters of the apartments and I remembered. So, and you know, I'm in full view of all the apartments here. And I reached in my purse, I got it, and I put it under the seat. Now, yes, people could see that I put something under my seat, but they have no idea what it is. And when I went to look for it, because I did what I had to do, and it wasn't prostitution or anything like that, so don't worry about that. And it's gone. Now, I don't know if it slid under the carpet where the carpet part ends under the seat, or if it slid in this under where there's like a metal hump, and then it goes, there's something underneath that goes under. There's a space where it could fall, and I'm feeling for it, and I can't find anything there. I looked and felt around and cannot find it. Now, I had a DoorDash bag, a new one, sitting in my seat. And yes, I forget to lock my car a lot. Well, I noticed before I put this key anywhere, it's dark, I'm sorry. Before I put the seat anywhere, the DoorDash bag is gone. So someone went in my car and stole my DoorDash bag. Lighting is bad, sorry. Okay, so somebody went in my car and stole my DoorDash bag. But I can't find the key, and I'm freaking out about that. Because that key opens the security door downstairs and opens my apartment door. So look what I did. Me, I'm very paranoid. Look what I'm doing. It's key. That's my extra. I have 3 bags. This one, Miss Kitty laid on, and there's tons of hair on it, so I have to get the linter and go over it 1,000 times. Okay, first I have 2 chairs there. And then I have tape, mailing tape. Oh, my daughter's texting me. So, I mean, that'll, like, make it harder because I have that on the balcony door, too. So, yes, I'm very paranoid. I have to have the stool here because I'm so short, I can't reach the air conditioner. But see, I got tape on the door here, so that doesn't open right away. And I have a air pistol, and I put it right here on my stand. So I'm freaking out about that. I'm wondering if I can get some kind of a strong magnet and put it in that hole, underneath that, the indentation, and see if it would pull the key out, and under the carpet where it ends and pull the key out. Because I'm not going to rest until I find that key. I'm going to think that somebody might have seen me put something under there. Because this isn't the best neighborhood. It's not. And I'm going to think somebody saw me put something under there, and then when I parked the car, they went to see what it was, found the key. They know where I live. They don't know what apartment or anything, but... And I'm probably just being paranoid, but that's me. So anyway, hi, how are you? So, a couple of things I want to talk about. Leticia, or Letitia, whoever. I'm sorry about the lighting. Where is she? She has not been around. She's not been on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Now, people have been saying, there are some people who say, oh, just because she's gone, it doesn't mean she's in jail. People on Facebook, her friends on Facebook are saying, well, she's been told, or she even said, I can't look at my phone because I'm using it, that she was going to stay off YouTube. She wasn't going to post as much because her story was mostly about the rape and the pregnancy, etc., etc. So since she got her story out, that was enough. Bullshit. Okay, and then someone else even said, well, maybe her lawyer or whatever had said, or the whoever's like on her side, I can't think, said, you know, you have to really stop posting these things because it's going to affect your case, whatever. And none of those things is going to stop Leticia from posting, from opening her mouth and saying shit. You know, nothing will shut her up. She even said so herself. She cannot shut her mouth. So something's up. She's locked up somewhere, in a hospital, in jail. Something happened to her. Because she will not back down. If they tell her, if she has a lawyer, and the lawyer says, you have to stay off YouTube. You have to stay off Facebook, Instagram. You cannot be saying anything. Do you actually think that she would listen? Fuck no. She'll come on, she'll say, I was advised I'm not supposed to say anything, and then she'll go on to say stuff. Because Leticia does not know how to shut her mouth. So something's up. I have no idea what it is. Unfortunately, my niece, she was a lawyer, and she was able to track down anything. But right now, she's a diplomat in Casablanca. She lives in Casablanca, and she actually doesn't practice law anymore. She doesn't need to have that attorney's license or whatever. Or maybe it's just that she doesn't have it in the United States. I'm not sure what it is. But she's a diplomat in, where is that? Where's Casablanca? Is that Morocco or, where the fuck is that? Monaco or Morocco? I'm sorry, I don't know where Casablanca is. But that's where she lives. Isn't that nice? She was in Africa before that, and somewhere else before that, and then the islands. Right, Puerto Rico, where my mommy's from, and in one of those islands. Chile, I want to say Dominica. Okay. She's a diplomat. And before that, she could trace anybody. She can't do that anymore. Because any arrest that she would have had, no matter what state, city she's in, she could track her down. My sister has an app and could find no arrests for her. But I don't trust that app because she's had arrests. So that app that she's paying for obviously is no good. But anyway, yeah, something's holding her back. She's somewhere where she absolutely cannot post. Because if anything, she would post a picture, right, and a dress saying, different dress, different day, you know how she is. So in actuality, I hate that word, she's somewhere, hospital, jail, somewhere she cannot post. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, fuck her. She got nothing else to talk about except her tips. So she's boring anyway. Okay, back to my car. I knew my brakes were low. I knew I needed them checked. I think I mentioned it to people before. So I went to work. I had to go get cartridges for my vape, which I have been sucking on crazily. I have been so stressed. So I went to do that, and I went to pick up my prescription for my pain, and I had to do another errand in between, and I stopped at the gas station, and when I stopped at the pump, I heard this really crunching noise, much different than anything I've ever heard. So right down the street is where I used to live, and right next to the street there's a dry cleaner and the guy that always fixes my car. I pulled in there, and all he did was look at it. He said it's metal to metal, and I shouldn't be driving it, blah, blah, blah. But then, you know, already I'm stressed already because, man, I gotta work. I have no food in the house. Yeah, the cat has food, the dog has food. I always make sure of that. I needed toilet paper. I didn't have paper towels. I don't drink coffee, so I can't use coffee filters for all those things. He's telling me, I told you that your brakes were low and that they were almost metal to metal, and you were gonna ruin the calibrator, something like that. Guys would know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, no, you didn't. I said, when I had you drive the car, it was something about the front tire was making a noise, the front wheel was making a noise. And he's arguing with me, and he's normally nice. I said, no, we never had this discussion. And he's actually like yelling at me. I'm ready to cry. And the bad thing about when I cry, when someone's hurting me, I'll cry, and because you made me cry, it'll switch around to anger real fast. So I had to say, okay, whatever. And I walked out the door, hit my vape, and I stood there for a minute, and I came back in, and I said, okay, whatever. What can I do? I asked him, can I make it home? I told him where I lived, and he said, I can't tell you that. If I tell you, yes, you can make it home, and your brakes fail, and you get into an accident, you blame me, blah, 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 the whole thing. So he gave me a price of the brakes for $381, but if the calibrator, whatever it is bad, and it looks like it's just the right rear tire, add another $180 plus tax. And then he figured everything. High end would be about $681. I have no idea what to do. I'm stuck sitting in his parking lot. Do I take a chance and drive it home and then borrow either my daughter's car or my son's car and work until I make the money? I can't even go. I'm going to skip that whole one part. It worked out the next day. So I managed to get $350 together. Now, I didn't want to have to do that, but that was the only way I can get my car fixed and food. This time I'm starving and I'm shaking and I get weak and I get lightheaded. I start to sweat and I actually see things. I will hallucinate if I get too hungry. So I'm on my way home. I decided to take the car home because my daughter wasn't going to be home until 7. It's like 1 o'clock. My dog's locked in the bedroom. Miss Kitty's locked out of the bedroom where her litter box is. So I have to drive home. I'm feeling it all over again. So I was supposed to take my son some juices and something else because he has COVID. And now I couldn't do that. So I'm freaking out. I'm anxious. I'm driving home and I could stop. If I pump my brakes gently while I'm stopping, it doesn't make that noise until I actually have to really stop. Then I hear the crunching. So I am just getting home, and as I'm driving, in front of me is a set of twins, 2 fat, long brown haired twins in front of my car. Now they're not really there because I'm seeing them. And it happens twice as I'm trying to get home. So I had to stop at the store and get some canned chili, blah, blah, blah. I get home, finally end up, I missed a whole day of work Friday. My son lets me use his car. I get the car Friday, my daughter takes me to get it. And I worked today. It was dead. I mean, they were throwing out $3 orders. 8 miles, 9 miles for $3, which means there's no tip. Okay, here's my thing on that. I'm going to a restaurant to pick up your food using my gas, wear and tear on my car. It's actually my son's car, but normally it's my car. And I'm bringing you your food and putting it right at your front door. So you don't have to do that for whatever reason. You're lazy, you're sick, you're busy, you're working from home. And I'm leaving it at your door because that's your request. Leave it at my door. I don't get a thank you and I don't get a tip. So I don't accept those orders because I'm doing you a favor. I don't get $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 an hour. My base pay is that $3 I'm getting. So I'm driving 8, 9 miles away, plus the miles I have to get to the restaurant to bring in your food for $3 without a thank you or anything. I'm sorry, it bothers me. So I don't take those orders. So that's what I was getting all day. So I made $33 for 5 hours work. I don't even know how to figure that out. I mean, I know how to figure it out, but I can't because I had to do it on my phone, and I'm using the phone to do this. So, I got to take a sip of wine cool. I'm dry. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's the thing on my brakes. I have to try to get as close to $600 as possible. Now, because I drove the car home, and then I had to drive it back out that way to do something, and come back, halfway back home, now the wheel is crunching even at the slightest touch of the brake. So when I have to take the car in, when I get enough money to take the car in, am I going to be able to drive the car there? It's 15 minutes away. Even if I put, you know, the flashers on and drive 25 miles an hour all the way there, so when I stop, I don't have to, you know, use so much pressure on the brakes. Am I going to be able to do that? Am I going to fuck it up even more? I don't know what to do. Should I tow it there? I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. And yeah, I got a car to work, but fuck, I gotta make more than $30-some. I gotta make at least $60-some. And the weekend is when you make that kind of money. And it's just not working. For some reason, people decided they don't want to tip DoorDash drivers. And I think what it is TikTok and YouTube Shorts. When the restaurant people show, like McDonald's or other places, and they show all the bags that are sitting there, and they are saying, you know, DoorDash, do something about this, and they show all the orders sitting because no one's tipping, and then it pisses off the people that are ordering the food, and they're like, why should we tip? This is their job. Well, because we're only making $2, $3, and we're bringing you your order, and we're driving. Like I had one today. It was 19 miles for $4.25. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because it was a long way to the restaurant anyway. And I don't know if you tip. Maybe you're going to have a cash tip. I don't know that. So I take the chance to drive all that way for no tip. And then I have to drive, keep in mind, I also have to drive all the way back to my starting point. If I'm lucky, I'll hit something. Maybe they'll say something on the way. They'll say, oh, go here. But then I still got to drive back to whatever restaurant they want me to go to. So if I'm driving 25 minutes away, and I'm driving home, or not home, back to my starting point, 25 minutes, if there's not an order in that area, I'm wasting 25 minutes of my time, not making any money. It's hard. I understand people don't understand that because DoorDash charges a fee, say maybe a $3 fee for something. The restaurant charges maybe a $4 fee, and then there's another fee. We don't get any of that. That's not our fee. We don't get any of that. We just get the base pay, whatever it is, $3, $4, $5, maybe $6, depending on the restaurant and depending on how far it is. We don't get any of those fees. That's it. Anything that says fee, we don't get. That DoorDash gets that, the restaurant gets it, we don't. So maybe pass that on to your friends so they know that. Okay, so enough about that. So yeah, my truck, or my SUV. So it's parked over there, sitting there, and I gotta work my ass off as fast as I can to get $600 together. Usually my son's car while he's sick. And I get this. He did not know he was sick. And he had his son, whatever. He had his son decked out in all his clothes. And he found out he had COVID. And he had to have somebody come and get the baby. So, because he was too sick, for one thing, to take care of him. And he didn't want him to get sick. So they came and got him. The grandmother came and got him. And she's a nurse. I don't know why I think she's a pediatric nurse. I could be wrong, but she came and got him. Oh my God, the poor baby got COVID. And I feel so bad. He feels terrible because he had him, was playing with him, holding him and all that, and he feels awful. But he didn't know he had it. He didn't have any symptoms. So he feels awful. And yeah, so that's it. And I'm sorry I'm blabbing. It's just, I have no one to talk to. Because I could talk to Miss Kitty, she just looks at me like, give me more catnip. So, yeah. And I'm still trying to pay down on that damn electric bill. I called a couple places. I called this place, they gave me a whole list of places to call. I called three, one's supposed to call me back. They said they would help, you know, pay down on it, give me some money towards it, but they can't because they're depleted. And the other one, there's nothing I could do because it's not in my name. The electric is not in my name. The only thing they could do, they suggested have them cut the electric off on me. But I can't get it in my name then because it's in collections. It's not the actual electric. So it's like, there's no way I can do that. The only thing I can do is apply for PIP, which is whatever, in our state, but I need the final bill. And then it's going to take like months, like a month and a half to 2 months. I asked them to send me a final bill, and it's been 2 weeks now, and I still haven't got that final bill. And calling them is like pulling teeth, you know, because you keep connecting to another place, and then they'll say, they're too busy, we can call you back in 2 hours, between 2 hours and 3.5 hours. And then you don't even get the phone call. And that stresses me out. So I'm freaking going nuts. I'm trying to make the money. Then my car goes. And then I have to make the money to get my car fixed. That happened like, what, a month and a half ago when I had to get the starter fixed. So it's like I'm trying so fucking hard. And I'm a nice person, and some stupid, crazy-ass bitch like Leticia gets subs like crazy and starts getting paid through YouTube. And it pisses me off so much. So, okay, but anyway, let's talk about the Queen. Okay. A lot of mixed feelings about the Queen here in America. People don't give a shit. Some people are talking about her like positively. Other people's, like my daughter, is like, who gives a fuck, whatever. I never really thought about the Queen until Princess Diana. And I never thought about Princess Diana until, now I will call him my husband, the father of my kids, said he thought she was beautiful. She was, what do you call that, fashion, damn, the words are not coming to me. Fashion, it's right here. Anyway, she was very fashionable. And he loved her style. He loved the way she carried herself. He just thought she was a beautiful woman. And I was like, okay, yeah, all right, she's mine. And I remember opening my apartment door. This was in Kentucky. Or was it Illinois? I mean, Indiana. One of those two. I opened the door, and they had thrown a newspaper in the apartment. It was between the neighbor and me. And I know I didn't get the paper, but I was like, now my husband was already dead, and I was living with some other guy. And I thought, I got to see this. So I took the paper, and I'm reading through it, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I started, you know, thinking about it. I wasn't into the internet yet. That wasn't a big thing. We could never afford to get a computer or anything at the time because we were like, you know. So when I got straight, back in 2000, and I got the internet, I started looking up Princess Diana. And I got interested in her, which made me interested in the Queen. But all these specials and shows like The Crown and all these other things, they weren't out yet. These just kind of came out. And I started watching them. And I got interested in the Queen. Because, I mean, fuck, can you imagine, you know, your father's just in line for the king when his brother finally passes away, maybe 20, 30 years from now, and then all of a sudden, bang, he decides to marry someone that he's not allowed, so he says, I love her, I'm stepping down, hey brother, you're the king now. You're fucking 10 years old, and your father is not the king, so now you're not out studying regular studies in school. Now you gotta learn certain studies, and you gotta learn protocol and all this shit. And your little sister's getting just the regular shit. She's just learning regular shit. And then you go off and you marry and you're living your life. And you know, someday you're gonna be good. And another 20, 30 years from now, you know, 26, 27 years old, you find out, fuck, I'm the queen. I mean, can you imagine that? And then, you know, you go on for like, what, 70 years? Okay, I kind of admired her because she had to just like that, she had to learn. And she had to be the queen. And she had to tell her sister, Princess Margaret, no to a lot of things. When she wanted to marry, what was it, Pete Townshend? Nothing who. Pete, you know, Pete. I guess he was divorced, so that was like, oh, no, I can't do that. And then she wanted to marry someone else, and I think she was allowed, so she wanted to make the announcement, but she couldn't make the announcement because the queen was pregnant, and she couldn't make the announcement because the queen's announcement had to come first. So, I mean, Princess Margaret was like shit on constantly, and you know, Princess Margaret, she just kept fucking around. She was partying with Mick Jagger and all this shit. Yeah, the whole thing was interesting. So I kind of admired Queen Elizabeth, and I felt bad for Princess Margaret. I kind of liked that she partied with Mick Jagger. I watched this little special of her. She would get together with him a lot, and other rock stars and shit. But what I didn't like was the whole Princess Diana thing. I mean, fuck, even Prince Charles went up to his mom and was like, I'm not sure about this. And she was kind of telling him, well, you know, just go with it. So, and here's, you know, young Princess Diana being fucking in love with him. And then maybe she was in love with the whole fucking, I'm going to be a princess and maybe one day queen. You know, that probably entered her mind too. Plus, she was probably in love with him. I don't know why. But anyway. So, but I didn't like how she kind of treated Princess Diana when she went to her with the whole camellia thing. And she was like kind of told to, it was more or less just go with it. You know, hey, you know, what are you going to do? You know, it was a lot. And then the funeral thing when she died, it was like, I felt like she wasn't going, the queen wasn't going to do anything really, like, have the kind of royal funeral she deserved, I think she deserved, until the people spoke out. Until they really started bitching about it. Then, that's when the flag went half-mast and, you know, all that shit. You know, did you see the fucking flowers? You know, and then you have, what the fuck is his name? Is it Albert? Prince Albert? The Queen's husband. You know, someone gave him flowers to put on the mass of flowers, and he just like tosses it. You know, something. I mean, I know they're flowers, it's nothing gonna break, but just the whole idea of the fact that, you know, sit him down nicely. He just fucking tosses him like, and he didn't like Diana. They did not like what Diana did, and the fact that she kind of went against protocol so many times. But it wasn't like she was rebelling and being bad. She was for the people. She was reaching out to the people. She was showing them that she cared about so many different things. And the fact that when Princess Diana and Prince Charles were together, everybody was screaming Diana's name, and he did not like that. I think he was fucking pissed about that. I'm going out, I'm doing my shit, and they're calling out her name. And he didn't like that. I know he didn't like it. It was sad. I mean, he even said he thinks he should have, did he say that he should have two of him, or two wives, or whatever the hell it was? But, yeah. I mean, and then him being with Camellia the whole time, and, you know, having her have to go out with Camellia for lunch because she's a good friend, you know, forcing Camellia on her the whole time, and the Queen fucking not doing anything about it, like telling her son, stop. You know, no, you know, the reason that he couldn't have Camellia, because she was a commoner. She was just nothing. But Lady Di was something. And when they got together, she was able to produce, she would be able to produce royal heir. Camellia couldn't do that. I think they used her because they knew that their children would be able to be perfect, next to the line for king and stuff, where Camellia and them would be kind of like, So I think they used her for to be the perfect heir in line, and the whole thing sucked. And do I think she was murdered? I got a picture on my phone that I kept, and it's the one where Diana's looking back, and her, this is the bodyguard, he's looking forward like this, and the driver's smiling and stuff, and you could see there's a light that they're kind of being blinded by. And, you know, the driver's kind of smiling, and the passenger looks kind of puzzled. It almost looked like someone was coming towards them, or somebody was blinding them. I can't explain it, but it just doesn't look right. That whole thing doesn't look right. And she was fucking alive. You know? I mean, it wasn't that she was dead at the scene. She was alive. And they didn't go to the closest hospital. They went to another hospital. All that shit doesn't make sense to me. So anyway, I'm blabbing. I'm drinking. Because I have a lot of fucking problems. They want me to get the electric in my name. They're pushing. What am I supposed to do? I could take that 350, but right now it works. I have 370 because I had to get food. 370 and put it down on the electric and get it down to 470 or something. But then I don't have a car to work. What the fuck do they want me to do? What did I do wrong? Did somebody put a curse on me? Is God punishing me? What the fuck is going on? When I first moved here, without doing anything illegal, paying all my bills, I was going to have, just from my Social Security, $300 extra left over. Not extra, left over a month, which isn't a lot because I'm not counting groceries, gas, cat food, dog food, shampoo, shit like that. And all I had to do was DoorDash on the weekends, and I'd be fine. I'd be comfortable. What happened? You know, what happened? I love my apartment. I'm meeting people, talking to people. Chewy's actually being nice to people, which is amazing. And I love being by myself. I mean, yeah, sometimes I get lonely, but it didn't turn out that way. I'm being hit left and right with shit. Yeah, am I, how do you say this, like jealous or envious? It sounds terrible to say this, of like Leticia? Yeah, I'm pissed, let's put it that way, because that evil fucking bitch who is threatening somebody. What are you doing? Threatening, making a report that somebody raped her, is carrying a child, is lying about a lot of shit, threatening to kill the baby, threatening to kill this person, that person, calling people names, calling them crazy, being a total crazy ass bitch, kept getting donations, and got so many fucking subscribers that she started making money so fast from YouTube. I guess I'm pissed, and maybe that's wrong, but here's me dying. Dying. Okay, it's probably wrong for me to say. It's probably wrong for me to be pissed at somebody for making money. But it's like, why did the fucking bad people and the evil people make it? I mean, I know people that steal. I know of people. I used to know them way back when I first got sober. Not sober, clean. And they used to do all kinds of shit. I mean, they break into people's houses and then turn around and sell the shit. And they would get kicked out of one house and they'd get into another house. And they always had cars. They always had everything. And they're making it. Now the guy kind of has like a side business, and he moved to Florida, and he's doing like good with his side business. But I know what he's doing on the side of his side business and why. I'm not cheating anybody. And these people that are cheating other people are doing better than me. I don't get it. Break time. There's probably a video I shouldn't post, but I'm going to post it anyway because that's how I feel. And I have been on for a while. I do have a couple videos I want to react to, but I'm having problems with my OBS. And it aggravates me. Right now I don't want to mess with it because I'm not in the mood. Oh my god, it's 10:30. Holy shit. So anyway, guys, I almost went live, but I kind of had a feeling I might break down a little bit like I kind of did. And I didn't want to do that live. So, yeah. So that's it. That's how I'm feeling. And let's see, what else? Yeah, so I'm worried sick about my grandson. He's only 1 year old, man. I mean, I don't know how COVID affects babies. and you know, he's with his grandparents, his other grandparents, and I want to know things, but I can't call him and say, how you doing? How's he doing? You taking care of him? You know, you watching him, because, you know how that is. You don't want to step in, be a busybody, or there's a word I want to say, I can't think of it. You know, they got it. She's a nurse, so she knows what she's doing. But as a grandma, I want to know how he is. I want to know how he's doing, but I don't want to, what's the word? It's like I want to say encroach. I don't know if that's the right word. But I could ask my son how he's doing. But I don't know if my son doesn't ask a lot of questions, but I would. I love my kids. So, I don't think I have anything else to say. I just gotta figure out where I can get a strong magnet, and it has to be like in stick form, like at least this long, so I can stick it under the carpet of the car and under that ledge. And if that key's not in there, somebody got it, and I could be fucked one night. Not that way, somebody breaking in. And the only thing I have is an air pistol, and it's rapid fire. This thing's coming out fucking fast, I'll tell you. And I should have got my taser out of the car. I could have 2 weapons. I'm probably overreacting, but yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I'm blabbing, blah blah blah, and that's it. I'm alone. I'm drinking. I've had. This isn't really a wine cooler. It's I got a can of it's some kind of alcohol thing. It's got, I think, I gotta show you. Really, please. Thank you. It's, fucking hurts to move. It is this. I don't know if you know what, it's mixed. It's MXD, drinks strawberry daiquiri, 12% alcohol. And I put it in a wine cooler bottle and mixed it with a little bit of ginger ale because it's too strong. Anyway, so I had 2 cans. I still got a half can left. But I got a buzz. So, I deserve it because I've been stressed. Well, the heater was up. What happens when you wear dentures? I've been stressed. Oh, fuck. Get this. I hear it, choo-choo-y. I hear it. My dog has, sometimes he goes in the bedroom to sleep. Like 3 times I've seen him start to go into the bedroom, and it's always at night. He'll go, Chewy, stop, you're scaring me. He'll go into the bedroom, and then he'll stop, and he'll back up with his tail between his legs, and go like in the bathroom or the kitchen or something else. Now, the other night, well, no, like last week, he went in there, and he backed up real fast, and like went in the kitchen and then come around. And And I looked in the bedroom, and I looked outside, didn't see anything. There's nowhere for anybody to hide in that bedroom. The other day, Miss Kitty was laying where I showed you in the beginning. She was laying there. I was sitting here. Chewy was coming out, and he was like halfway in the hallway. And all of a sudden, I heard psst, psst, just like that. But it was like someone was calling. It was more like psst, psst. Like if you were walking and someone was trying to call you without calling you, or calling maybe a cat or something. But it sounded like it was at my bedroom door, not from the window. Not, it was coming from my bedroom door. I heard it